All right, and welcome back to part 3 of this series where I'm reviewing Wheel of Time heavy metal songs. If you haven't already, be sure to check out parts 1 and 2 on my channel. I'll include a link down below so you can find them. If you haven't yet seen them, I encourage you to go watch those first and then tune into this one. I'm excited about this next one. And the reason is because you'll see. So this is by a band called Dragony. The song is Flame of Tarvalon. They're from Austria. So yeah, let's give this one a listen. Symphonic already. Very triumphant. Oof. I mean, how can you not love this? How can you not love a song called The Flame of Tarvalon that sounds like this? This is just so freaking epic. Guitars sound good. I like it. Good. We're coming up on, about a minute there. I am going to skip to the chorus, play a little bit of it, and then we'll get on to talking about the song. So good. Good stuff. I really love this song. Very much channeling Nightwish, and yeah, their usage of that like choir style keyboard. It's almost that almost reminds me a little bit of a little Ghost Love score there by Nightwish. Yeah, good stuff. Yes, I've listened to this song before, and it's probably one of my favorites. I gotta say, it's stuck in my head more than most of the other songs. This is right up there with Wheel of Time by Blind Guardian for me, in terms of just how good I think this song is. Obviously, I'm going to rate this one high. It's song's an 8 out of 10 for me. I'm super impressed with its production. Symphonic metal production is not an easy thing to do. A lot of times it doesn't turn out as good as this, especially if you're on like a budget. And while this band is signed to a major metal label, I don't know what their appeal is outside of their home nation. So it could be, that they're like a middle tier act. And the fact that they are able to get this level of production is just phenomenal. There are some times where like the layered vocals get a little muddy, but so long as the rest of the song is fine, I don't think it hurts. I'm going to rate the lyrics an 8 out of 10. I had originally rated them a 6, believe it or not. When I first started this whole thing, I went through, listened to every song, and then went ahead and rated them. And then, of course, as I was writing the script for this, I went ahead and reevaluated all the songs, and this went from a 6 to a 7, then I took it down to a 5, and then I took it up to an 8, because every time I walk away from listening to these songs, this is the one I'm singing in my head, especially the chorus. When that stole of all colors hits you, it's just so fucking good and so strong every time it hits. So also, song's about Egwene, right? Like she's the Flame of Tarvalon, and it's nice to have a song about her represented out here and not just another song about Rand. And I love that it's a song that's just so powerful and so triumphant, because we all know that in the end, that's how Egwene is. So yeah, it's just, I love it. It's fantastic. Love all the power metal cheese that's just packed into this one, all the symphonic stuff on surrounding it. Told y'all, I'm a real nerd, and I like most of these songs. Alright, so now we've got Noble Beast with The Dragon Reborn. They're an outfit from the US. Let's go ahead and throw the song up here and give it a listen. And yes, if you are wondering, man, this seems like there's a lot of Wheel of Time metal, I actually omitted songs. There's so many out there. There are bands that have entire albums about WoTT, and I'm just like, I can't sit here and review the whole album. It's not possible. And some of them aren't up to the production quality of some of these others, so I am picking, in my opinion, like kind of the best of the best, and then if you are interested, I can always go back and review the others, though many of them have demo-like quality, so they're not fully mixed and mastered. They'll be a little bit rough to listen to. Anyway, Noble Beast, The Dragon Reborn. We already know this is about Rand, so let's go ahead and roll the track. The volume's cranking on it. Yeah, very loud. Pretty trebly guitars, but harmonized. I like it. Good groove. Yeah, nice mid-tempo song. Let's skip ahead just a little bit and get a little bit more. The vocals aren't my favorite on that. They're definitely channeling some Iron Maiden here for sure. And just a couple of other like new wave British heavy metal acts, I think. But they definitely sound like closer to modern power metal than those. But their influences, I think, are clear. Yeah, maybe even some, yeah, definitely some Halloween. Okay, yeah. Good groove. So those stacked vocals actually were pretty good and pretty clear. Like I said, I think something about this vocalist's timbre is just not jiving with me. Though I could probably get used to it. It's just not the standard of what you hear in power metal, which is, not a bad thing. But definitely was standing out to me as like, I kind of don't like that. But the guitars are fine. The mix is kind of fine, although the guitars are a little bit above everything else except for the vocals. So, I'm not really hearing much bass, for example. But the guitars are super clean, and I think the reason they did that is because the song is so harmonized. If you didn't do that, then you wouldn't be able to make out what they're doing. So yeah, not bad. I'm going to rate The Dragon Reborn by Noble Beast 6 out of 10. It's a good song. Not my favorite we've listened to. It's a little loud, but you can do like I did and just turn the volume down, and that takes care of that. Overall, compositionally, production-wise, I like what's going on. It's just not something that I'd be like, yeah, that's what I need to go listen to right now. Lyrics, also a 6 out of 10. Another song about Rand on his journey, following the basic arc. Nothing's added or really surpassed in terms of what other folks have done. Solid effort and easily identified as a Wheel of Time song. The next one, I think many of you are going to be familiar with by this point, because we have been introduced to this band and this song by the wonderful Rakappa Sedai. That's right. Coming up is Katana, the Wisdom of Emond's Field. We've all probably already heard this one. We've probably seen Rakappa's little Lego music video. that she shot. So yeah, we're gonna do a quick listen here. I'm sure many of you remember it. If you've never heard it and I'm introducing it to you, I'll include a link to Recappa's video that this appeared in, and you can go check that out for yourself, because the music video she shot was phenomenal, and you should definitely check it out. But yeah, without any further ado, here's Katana, The Wisdom of Emond's Field. So, automatically, I'm telling you that they're channeling Iron Maiden pretty hardcore. This is a very new wave of British heavy metal sound. Yeah, from the production to the riffage. Yep, there we go. The galloping, that's a signature Iron Maiden thing, so they're very much wearing their influence on their sleeve here. Not a bad thing, because I love Iron Maiden. Not bad. Ooh, I like that. All right. Yeah, so we'll skip ahead just a little bit, get a little bit more context for the song, because it is a 6-minute long track. I'll try to find the chorus. We'll listen from there, and then we'll talk a little bit more about it. Definitely Iron Maiden influenced, and again, like I said, not a terrible thing. This song is a 9 out of 10, easy. I think we as a fandom all, for the most part, love Nynaeve, especially her character arc and where she goes and how she grows as an individual. Yeah, 9 out of 10 on the production, the composition, everything. I think they were attempting to sound like Iron Maiden, and they definitely succeeded in that, while also being a little bit different. They're a little bit more aggressive than Iron Maiden is, taking a lot of the things that Maiden does and just cranking it up to 11 in some respects, especially with the guitar work. And then the lyrics are a 10 out of 10. This is another song that's not about Rand, and the lyrics, if you look them up, it's pages and pages almost. It's days of lyrics about Nynaeve and her setting off to go retrieve the Emond's Fielders and bring them back home. So yeah, I crave for a song that has the lyrical depth of this one about Egwene and Moraine, actually. That would be just phenomenal. That was me listening to a bunch of Wheel of Time metal tracks. I hope you all have enjoyed it. I'm planning on releasing a companion article over on thegreatblight.com for this, with all of the songs in it, so you can just find them easily. I'll even maybe throw together a playlist for YouTube so you can find it there. I don't use Spotify, so if somebody else out there wants to find all of them and throw them into a Spotify list, feel free. I'm interested to know what you all think of these songs, and specifically heavy metal and its relation to the fantasy genre. They go hand in hand. A lot of times, many heavy metal artists are fantasy nerds, just like all of us, and they like to write songs about these things and these books and series and characters and worlds. So yeah, drop a comment down below what you thought of the whole thing, all the songs. Let me know what your favorite genre of music is. We can talk music, whatever. Don't forget, if you want to talk to me more about heavy metal and fantasy, or just the Wheel of Time, you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at RedhandBard. I have my own private Discord server, which I will link down below. And then I also have my Patreon launched. That's right, I've got a Patreon now. I just had 2 patrons subscribe today, so I wanted to go special shout out to my first 2 patrons, at Alan from the Wheel Reads and Amy's Farstrider, also from the Wheel Reads Discord server. I know both of them, and I appreciate them signing up to throw a little support my way. If you want to do the same, I'll throw the link down in the description. Patreon will be very instrumental in helping me decide to make more videos like this as the Wheel of Time show comes out, because they're all going to get demonetized, and you know, that's the way the YouTube content world rolls. So if you want to help me out, throw a little support my way so I can put it back into the channel and make better and more content for you all. Patreon's going to be your best way to do it. So yeah, that wraps up this video. Go ahead, like it if you like it, dislike it if you didn't, subscribe to the channel if you like me, hit the little bell icon if you just love me so much, and I will catch you all next time.